Welcome back, guys. In the last lesson I designed this with Canva AI. Right now let's create an animation with this. So this is the design and I'll be able to download this design as a PNG file. So I'll be able to download this design as a PNG file, as you could see from here. So what I want to do right now is to make this a short video, and we're going to use Canva to do that as well. Yes, so we're going to use Magic Animate to make sure that is done. So what I want to do is to split this. Yeah, I'm going to split it. Yeah, that's what it means. So yes, I'm going to have this, and this will be the last thing I do. So we're going to have empower your business with Canva. Since we have some write up here, so we could just take some text from the write up to make sure we have different elements to animate. Then we're going to make it a video. So let's do that right away. We are going to start with this. We're going to take them all out, reason being that we want to create different scenarios for the short videos. So we're going to have this. Yes, this comes here, and we're going to have this comes here. So we're going to have this, and here we are. So create stunning designs without having to break the bank. So instead of this, I would use this as my main point. Yes, I'll use that as my main point. Then I'm going to make it a 64, just like that was. So I'm going to make it a 64. So let's make sure this comes this way, and yeah, so we're going to have something like this, and we can take out the effects. So the effect is what we want to take out, so I'm going to take it out. I'm going to make it none, and we're going to have something like this. So this could come right here, and let's bring it to the middle anyways. So we are going to bring this to the middle. Okay, so we're going to have something like this. Yep, so this is good. I'm going to take this up a bit, then this a bit, then let's do that again. Yeah, this is perfect for me. Then I'm going to say this comes this way, then we are going to make it like a 48. Yep, so this will be like a 48. So I'm going to have something like this. Create stunning design without having to break the bank. Yeah, so that's what it will be. Then we are going to come right here. This is the second design, so I'm going to just make sure this comes this way. So I'm going to start with an image. So we're going to say we're going to delete all that. All I have to do is to click on the elements. Everything in the design is an element, so any element you don't want, all you have to do is to click on it, then you can work on it or delete it. You can use this delete button or use the delete button on your keyboard. So here we have this, and we have something like this. So I could take all this out, then we could make sure this stays this way. So we can make sure this comes something like this, and say empower your business with Canva. So I could leave this, of course I could leave that. Then we are going to have something like this. So we're going to just make it smaller, so we could make this like a 36. Yeah, so it's going to say empower your business with Canva. So we have something like this, and we could make this another color. Actually, we could make it like a white color. So we could make this a white color, and we make this a white color. Then we could make this the blue color. So just to create a variation, so we could make this the blue color. Then we have something like this. So it's going to say empower your business with Canva. Yep, so we're going to have this 32. Okay, so we're going to have this, and here we are. So we're going to have empower your business with Canva. So I'm going to take this out of the frame. I'm going to detach the image, then I'm going to delete the frame that is holding it. Then I'm going to have something like this. So we're going to have something like this. So let me make sure this covers this. Okay, yep, so I think this is very okay with me. Yep, so I have something like this created. So this is the second frame. So you could create like 5 pages, yes, just to create a reel. And the third would be this person. So I'm going to just make sure this comes this way, and I could make this like an orange color. So here we have someone. Yes, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to, yes, I'm going to just delete all this. Then I'm going to make this orange, like, yep. And I could just say this should be detached from the frame. There's a frame, so I'm going to detach it. Yes, so this is what a frame is called. So it's inside this frame, so I had to detach it from the frame. So I'll delete that. Then we have something like this. So you could make this a background. So I could say replace background, and this one would come this way. So I could set it to the middle, and here we are. So we could just bring this up here, and we can make it bigger. We can make this bigger itself. So it could go to like a 40 or to like a 45. Then I'm going to broaden it. Then I'm going to have something like this. Yep. Or let me just make it like a 40, and we have this. So having to have this, we are going to make sure this comes, and it says empower your business with Canva. Then this is going to be very easy for us. So what I want to do now is to check my test, and you could see you don't need any experience to use Canva. Yes, so that will be the key points I'll pick from this test. Then I'll come back here, then I would paste it, Ctrl V, or I right click, then I see my paste right here, which is Ctrl V. So I'm going to paste it, and here we are. So it says you don't need any experience to use Canva. Then the design would be the last thing you see. Then the logo of the brand. Yes, I could take off this logo. Then I could bring in this orange just to make sure this is the logo. So we are going to have the logo right here, and yeah, everything would look great. So we're going to have the brand logo right there. And what I want to do now is to make sure people visit their website. So I would say, since there's a website, I would say visit www.billardcreative.com to see more. Yep, so we're going to make it that way, and I'm going to come right here. I'm going to click on this to see more. Then you have your formatting to uppercase or lowercase. It's currently in uppercase, so I want to format it to lowercase, and that is it. So the first letter here will be capital letter, so I'm going to make sure that is. Then I'm going to make sure this is bigger so that people could see what I actually wrote there. So it says visit www.billardcreative.com to see more. So we have our reels, and all we have to do is to use the magic animate to animate this. So you have to do is to click on the page, and having to click on the page, use the animate function. Then here in the animate function, you see your magic animate. So you're going to animate the entire page. You don't have to do anything. So I'm going to say magic animate, and let's see how that would pan out. So this is magic animate, and you could say you want a professional animation, you want a bold animation, you want elegant. So you choose, you want energetic, you want elegant, you want playful, you want handmade, you want digital, you want grunge, you want minimal. So we could go for any of these. So you could use playful. So let's use playful right here, and the design has been animated. So how do you get to see what you just did? So this is like a 23.5 seconds animation. So I could just make sure these are not going to be 5 seconds each. So I could make sure the timeline is reduced. So the timeline could be reduced to like a 3.0 instead of a 5.0, just to make it fast enough. Then I'll apply it to all pages. Then now we have 50 seconds of reels. So you could change the timeline from here. And let's play what we have. So let's play what we just did with Canva and Magic Animate. So I'm going to play this, and this is what the video turns out to be. Yes, empower your business with Canva. You don't need any design experience to use Canva. Empower your business with Canva. Simple and perfect. That's your animation. And yes, we are going to download this. So we're going to just download this as a video. I'm going to click on the share button, then I'm going to click on download, then I'm going to download it as an mp4 video. Is as easy as that. Then I'm going to just share download as an mp4 video, then I will just download it all. That will be a video. So that's how to use Magic Animate to create magic. So we'll be able to use the Canva AI automation to create a post. We'll be able to use it to create a design. We'll be able to use it to create a video, and we're going to see more things we can do with this particular tool. So the video is being downloaded right now, and after it gets downloaded, we are going to see what the video looks like. It doesn't have any sound just yet, but you could actually include sound just to make it more enticing. So right now we'll be able to download the reels, and when you check this is the design we did. We have the design right here, good, and we have the video right here. So let me view the video. So this is what the video finally looks like, and we have all these. So you could see you don't need any design experience to use Canva, and we have all the video right here. Yeah, perfect. So that is it right there. We just created a video with Canva Magic Animate, and yeah, we are good to go. So if you need to use audio, all you have to do is come to audio, and you could actually upload an audio file. You could actually upload it right there, and right now you could just look for audio from here, and you see different audio you could use. You could just play them. So we have this audio. All you have to do is to drop it. You can drop it into your timeline, and here we have the audio. This audio, we brought it in, is about business, so we can use that as well. And this is the audio. So all you have to do is to play it and listen to what it sounds like after you've added the audio. Okay, with that audio, you could just proceed to re-download what you have here, and you could just leave it and go and use a TikTok trending audio, or a Facebook trending audio, or an Instagram trending audio. That's just the truth about it. But right now, the main thing has been done. We've designed with Magic Animate. We've created a video with that, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.